Hello everyone, my name is Kavya Ganthal. Today I am going to explain about roasting and its application in nutritional modulation. Roasting. What is roasting? Roasting can also be called as a type of cooking procedure and classified under preservation by high temperature method. Roasting and baking both are similar, but they differ in the temperature and procedure. Definition. The term refers to dry method of cooking involving either the addition of fat or oil or the use of food with high fat content. Roasting involves cooking food like meat, potatoes, chicken and vegetables that are already having a solid structure before you begin to cook them. When it comes to the temperature, roasting requires higher temperature when compared to baking, like oven temperature of above 400 degree Fahrenheit for the cooking purpose. This temperature varies from 200 degree Fahrenheit to 450 degree Fahrenheit based on the food products. Roasting gives more firm foods a crispy outer texture and caramelization and golden brown color by Maillard reaction. There are three techniques. First, split roasting. Second, pot roasting. And third is oven roasting. In split roasting, this is traditionally used and is only applicable to cook meats. Here, where the meat is screwed on a split, a long solid rod which is used to hold the food, and more accurately describing as slow grilling, as it involves cooking by radiated heat on a split over a very ferocious glowing fire or ferociously glowing fire. The meat is prevented from drying out by constantly rotating of split, which allows the meat to baste itself with the hot fat which oozes from the surface of the meat. Pot roasting. Pot roasting uses cooking utensil with a tight fitting lid. It is not a true roasting because it uses the moist heat, that is steam trapped under the lid of a closed utensil. Just before it is fully cooked, the lid is removed to allow the steam to escape from the utensil, and the dry heat is used to change the color of the food. The juices and vegetables are used to make the accompanying sauces. Pot roasting is more suitable for duck, poultry and game meals. Third, oven roasting. Oven roasting is very commonly observed in day-to-day life and more commercially used in bakery units, where the food is cooked in an oven by dry heat at quietly high temperature. A small amount of fat or oil is smeared on the food product is used to stop the food from drying out. Heat transfer modes are of three types: radiation, convection and conduction. Radiation. In this mode, the heat is transferred to the food in the form of radiation. Like in a slit roasting, a high glowing fire is at the downside of the pot or a vessel. The radiated heat is transferred to the meat which is on the slit, which is screwed on the slit. Convection. Here, actual movement of heat is not done, but here the heat is transferred from one molecule to the another molecule, like in pot roasting. As in pot roasting method, where the utensil is kept on high flame is it induces the heat on the surface or the bottom of the vessel. This conveys the heat to the utensil first, and then later this heat is transferred to the food. But in oven roasting, the combination of both radiation and convection heat transfer mode is used. Advantages: minimal fire risk. Here, fire catch is not seen or not absorbed. Meat juice from the meat can be used for gravy, which enhances the flavor of the food, gives a variety to the menu. Disadvantages: constant attention is required. If attention is lost, over baking or over roasting of the food, which leads to the rancidity or disorder smell, foul smell is seen. Loss of nutrients like amino acids, vitamins, etc. Nutritional effects. Purpose of baking or roasting is to alter the sensory properties of food, like to improve the palatability of the food and to extend the range of tastes, aromas, and textures in food produced from a similar products like cakes, breads, muffins, etc. Carbohydrates. When it comes to carbohydrates, the long chain gets broken down and the color changes to dark. Many foods containing both sugar and protein turn golden brown color and changes its flavor on roasting, like in Maillard reaction, where reducing sugar and amino acid turns to golden brown color. Protein undergoes great change, like coagulation occurs, conversion of coagulin to gelatin in meats is most commonly observed, and loss of amino acids like tryptophans, methionine, lysine. And a research says in maize the lysine loss has been increased from 5% to 88% during this process of roasting. Fats melts on heating. Fats on outer surface of the meat and bacon gets darkened in color. Polyunsaturated fats of omega-3 family remains unchanged, and few unsaturated fatty acids get oxidized. Vitamins. Thiamine, which is also called as vitamin B, vitamin B1, which is most important heat liable vitamin in both cereals, foods and meats, and the loss is also high. Even riboflavin, vitamin B2, which is lost during roasting. Vitamin C is both water soluble and unstable to the heat, and therefore some losses occurs while roasting. Roasting is a good cooking method for large tender cuts of beef or lamb, poultry, fishes and most vegetables. One can also roast firm foods like apples, pears and tomatoes. Speaking on particular food products like in nuts, roasting kills about 50% of aflatoxins present in the nuts. Hand sorting after the roasting process to remove the discolored nuts or which are not roasted further reduces the number of contaminated nuts that make to the market, and also cause some amount of oxidation of unsaturated fats leading to the rancidity. Nuts are roasted to get a high aroma and get a different flavor from the raw ones. Coffee. There is great range of roasting of coffee beans. from light, medium, and dark or high roasting. Health experts agree that coffee is rich in antioxidants. Freshly roasted beans contain some of the highest amount of antioxidants that you can get. Antioxidants help to fight free radicals in the body which cause cancer. Coffee is also known as stimulant, which helps to add energy whenever you feel down. Meat is the first thing which comes to mind when you hear roasting, grilling of food. Cooking food in a low temperature oven, that is 200 degree Fahrenheit to 325 degree Fahrenheit. This temperature is best when cooking with a large cut of meat, turkey and whole chicken. This is also known as slow roasting. The meat is generally removed from the heat before it is finished cooking and left to set for few minutes, while the inside cooking further from the residual heat. During roasting, meat and vegetables are frequently basted on the surface with butter, lard or oil to reduce the loss of moisture by evaporation. The content in this PPT I have gathered from these references. Thank you everyone.